Alright, so we're about to get to the part just shortly here where I turn around. I go to Virginia. We start planning the trip. Um, Most of that was by telephone. I only got to do this messaging here when I had access to the internet and my computer, and most of the time I didn't. Most of the time I only had access to my telephone. I think I have those too. I somehow ended up with a bunch of different ones, from Legos to wolves to anime. Good morning, you are wonderful. Type good morning, thank you. I seriously see the green dot telling me you are on, and it makes me just want to type all day. I blame your attitude. I don't expect you to be happy and supportive all the time, but you are a tough cookie. I'm glad you're a part of my life. I'm glad I can be. I wish I could see you more, and thank you for being a part of my life. My ride in Nebraska will be here at 4. If you need a hero while I'm gone, you got my number. Be safe. This is Candace Bondurant, who's coming to get me. She typed, "Oh man, I hope you go have a good time. How long do you think you'll be gone for?" 2 weeks or so. It's almost harvest season, so I'll have work and sleep. I'll call or text you every day I'm gone, but not 10 times a day. I'm sure you got plenty of folks fighting for your attention. She typed, "Good. I want to know how you're doing out there. And I want to tell you that you're wonderful, so it's a fair trade. Plus, I want to hear how you are doing too. How did the test from the doctor go? Thank you. It's not cancer or endometriosis, so I don't want to go back." I typed, "Are you feeling any better or just being a soldier?" "Being a soldier," laugh out loud, "I feel like shit." I typed, "I have to hop on a bus to storage before I get picked up, but I'll have my phone. I hope you get to feeling better, and I wish I were a doctor. I'm not, though, just a smartass. You're wonderful. Mad love, dude." No doubt you are loved, and I'm glad you are part of my life. I have internet for the next hour, then I gotta go to work. I got some little jobs to do until my orientation on Tuesday. Well, I got ahead. I'll be on later on, I hope. I have been busy, but you are wonderful. I did not get to tell you yesterday. Was trying to wait until you were on, but you are wonderful still. Good morning. Well, I have work in the morning. Headed to bed. You are still wonderful. Good night and be safe. I was working in Julesburg, Colorado at the time. I was working at what's it called? Subway, with a woman named Bree, who is Andrew Witcher's ex-girlfriend. Oh, and I'll be teaching children to draw. Had our first session last night. Was way fun. How are you? That was Candace's daughters that I was teaching how to draw. She typed, "That's so awesome. How did you get to do that?" A friend has 2 daughters who are into art. I happen to be staying at her house until I get a vehicle. So I teach them to draw, and their mom gets a few moments rest. It's a pretty good deal. She wants me to get a car so I can get a girlfriend and stop complaining. Laugh out loud. By the way, you are wonderful. Specifically, you are a wonderful artist, a wonderful friend, and a wonderful human being. She typed, "That's really cool. How old are the kiddos?" So you're having a good time? Cars and places are good goals. Lady friends as well. Thank you for your kind words. You're awesome. Thank you. You're awesome too. They are 3 and 5. We drew zebras last night. Yeah, lady friend would be nice, but I consider you a lady and a friend, so I'm glad to have you in my life, and I expect nothing from you. I need some self-esteem anyway. I don't have anything to offer in a relationship except myself, and that doesn't go far in the world of dating. So yeah, a car and a place, or at least a car. Wish me luck. Just type good luck. Much love. I'm working right now. I'll talk to you later. KK. Bonjour, Miss Wonderful. I hope your day went well. I worked the 4th, but have the 3rd and 5th off. We'll try to draw a bit so I can send you my progress. She typed cute. I typed cute. Are his legs short? He looks part corgi or perhaps photoshopped. Well, I messaged about 30 people to see who sent a multimedia message. Only 3 people replied. So I spent a couple hours trying to get my phone to work. Got a hold of Net10. They were no help. It still does not work. And now I have no pictures and no numbers and no contacts and still cannot get a message with a picture or one sent to more than one person. Type, he's an Australian Shepherd Shar Pei. He's fucking awesome. They rescued him from a Native American reservation. He's so sweet. Why is your phone being funky, man? What service do you have? It's Net10. Not sure why it's being funky, but they aren't going to fix it. It turns out it wasn't Net10. I put a Net10 card on it, and that's why it erased everything. It was Cricket. It was total wireless. So anyway, she typed, well, I have an extra phone for Cricket. I'm not sure if it would work for your service, but you can have it. I typed, I'm in Nebraska with no vehicle, so I cannot pick it up. But my phone does work, just won't send or receive pictures. I'm saying when you come back. Are you coming back? I typed, Natalie, I love you, seriously. You're a great friend and a wonderful person. And every time I see you, it reminds me that no woman in the history of my life has given me a chance. I never wanted to leave. I have no idea how I'm going to get through this, but I cannot just work my entire life to live behind a dumpster and see every piece of shit I know worth something. I'm just trying to find some excuse to hope, because death is running away from me, but keeps taking my friends. I'm not even sure how to type this. It's all wrong. I wish I could just use words. See, that's the thing, is that at that point in my life, I had a lot of people who, mostly Jamie, but there was also Candace. She was one of my biggest crushes in high school. Well, right after high school, actually. And, you know, I was not worth listening to Candace. She wasn't being exactly nice at that point in time, and she had assholes in her life that were worth a chance, and I wasn't. And, you know, I was good to all of these people. At least Natalie was being good to me. I didn't know how to explain that in typing. I mean, it's just a pain in the ass. I was also worried about the whole situation with Devin Cockerill and me leaving Starbucks, because that was such a fucked up situation. And I'm like, you know, I just needed a friend at that point. And it sucked, because I just literally couldn't get anyone to understand. She typed, I get it, man. I just wish I could do something for you, but need to do what's best for you, whatever that is. I don't get why no woman has given you a chance. You're wonderful and full of love, and you care more than I've seen. Did you leave because of drugs? Honestly, I'm just curious. You don't have to share that part of your life with me if you don't want to. I just care, and I worry. I typed, I had 8 friends here. 7 of them chose meth over me and destroyed my house while I was working 16-hour days in Wyoming. They sold all my tools and I couldn't handle it. There was a woman named Jamie. She pretended she was interested in me so I would watch her kid while she got messed up and had sex with every bully I ever had. Then she bragged about it and I couldn't handle it. It's a small town. Family rep means more than who I actually am. I was treated like a rapist and a serial killer, and all I knew before small town Nebraska was being locked up without being allowed to touch anyone. And everyone here treated me like I was the plague, and I couldn't handle it. And that's the thing, is that Jamie and I had mutual friends, and it fucking sucked, you know? I tried explaining to Jamie that people were treating me like that, and Jamie didn't care. You know, she'd been, like I said, telling me that I was the good guy, and telling all these other dudes that they were the good guy, telling me that these guys were terrible, telling them that I was terrible. She was just playing, and it resulted in people treating me like shit. It was so fucked up. Anyway, I wasn't a meth head. I was good to Jamie and her son and everyone else here. I never stole, never raped, never killed anyone. My mom and dad were cocaine addicts, and my brother was an asshole, something I could never live down. Nobody cared who I chose to be, they only cared what others would think. It's a much longer explanation, but I'm not going to tell you all of it now because it would take a month just to type you a chapter from the Jamie thing. When my shop flooded, I lost everything. I was okay though until I found my picture of. Fuck. The boy, and the only thing I could not replace was a picture of Jamie's son. I changed his diaper a lot. I'm allowed to see him if I'm a good man. In 7 years, I have seen him once. He's not even my kid. I do know what it's like to be held by someone I love. Or I do not know what it's like to be held by someone I love, but I know how to hold on to those I love. So many of them did not want that. I don't have a way to let you feel it, but if I could, I would not do so. It's mean. Type, wow, that's awful. You don't deserve shit like that. It seems like the best people get fucked over the most. Damn, dude. So then you came to Colorado and have been here since? I want to hear more if you want to share it with me. Are you not planning on coming back here? I type, I want to see you every day. You gave me hope. I want to do things with you that aren't me needing a rescue, but I don't even know what friends do when they aren't broke. I planned on being back already, but that's not how it's happening. I got a job at Subway in Julesburg, Colorado, 15 minutes away. I woke up at 5 a.m., cleaned up, was out the door by 7, cut trees until 11:30, was at Subway by noon. A lady here who I barely knew is the daughter of a tree cutter I worked for. He died and meth heads raided his stuff, so I helped her after work. That's Megan Christie, by the way, and I'm helping tomorrow too. The only thing that takes away my feeling of alone is service to others. I want to see you and Maddie, and I want to do it last week. I have a car waiting on me to buy it. I do plan on going back, but I planned for a lot of stuff I worked hard for and never happened. Yeah, that's the car I got from David and Laura Nelson. Yes, I plan on going to Colorado as soon as I can do so with a car. I get my car on Friday. I can leave when it's paid off. If I were 20 years younger, I'd steal you up and make you mine. You are by far the one person who kept me together when I lost hope. Not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but know that you got a loyal friend for life, no matter what. She typed awesome, congratulations, and haha, I don't doubt that. I have some news. I'm leaving Colorado next Wednesday. I'm going back to Virginia. I want you to know you've helped me too. This hasn't been a one-way beneficial friendship. I'm thankful for you and what you've offered me. I'm going to miss you more than you know. My car won't make it to Virginia. I'll have to take an airplane to see you, and I will. You're worth more than I have, and I don't care where you live as long as you are happy. I miss you a lot and think of you often. You are perfect. She typed, I wish you were here. I could say goodbye. But I know I'll see you again. I just have to leave. My situation has gotten out of hand, and I need to take care of myself. I wish I would have spent more time with you. I typed, I'll make it happen. I have never been east of Kansas. I'm sure Virginia would be a great place to visit. If you want, I-80 goes to Chapel, Nebraska, where I am staying. It's 3 miles from Colorado. I-76 take you to Julesburg, where I work. It is 15 miles from Chapel. And no goodbye, only hello. If you can't, it's okay. If I had a car, I'd come see you today. Life is longer than 2 weeks, so we have plenty of time. She typed, that is true. I have to go right now. I'll talk to you tomorrow. KK, be safe. Hey man, hi. I have 2.5 hours before I leave for work. Plenty of time. Awesome. How did you sleep? Very well. I thought about you and wished you were here. Yeah, of course. Thinking of you calms me down. Hearing you makes me warm and fuzzy. She typed, I'm glad. I'm broke, folk. If I had a house, I'd invite you to stay. If I had a car, I'd come see you. If I had a business, I'd hire you. All in all, I hope you get what's best for you. That means a lot to me. I wish I had more to offer to anyone. I feel like I'm fucking my life up. Everyone is mad at me, so I'm so sad, dude. I'm lonely as hell, dude. Type me too. I'm in that book. I have no idea how to fix it, but I know I can make an effort. Julesburg has cheap housing. I might get in there, but really, I want to give you a world I don't live in. Type, you're so damn sweet. I'm so glad you're doing well and making an effort, man. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, but I got what I got because of good people who had faith in me, people like you. If I had a car and a house, I'd bring you up here and give you a vacation from people. It's a 3 hour drive. If you can make it, I'll make a place for you. If you go to Virginia, I'll visit you there. I don't care. You are a part of my life and worth every effort I can put forth. She typed, my situation has just gotten too much for me. My boyfriend isn't treating me right. I wish I was driving. I'd come see you. I wish things were different, man. I typed, hell, if you can make it to Friday, I'll have a car. I will try to be there by 9 p.m. We can make sure you get to your airplane and I can introduce you to good folks. She typed, I'll see what I can do. See, that's the thing. There's a lot of stuff that was on the phone, and I can't show any of that because I don't. God damn it, you know? Type, you decide what you want, I will support you. If you want to visit, we can make it happen. If you want to be in Virginia, then we can make that happen. If you just want to ditch your life, we will make it happen. You want to get away from your boyfriend, we can make that happen. I'm here to support you no matter what.